I was like, holy cow, Bambi.
How about,
Did he leave his skate guards on?
You got to be kidding me. Like two other three guys that played in the
I know you got more money than
yeah, I was gonna say.
like. Is it a hockey? So we were playing here. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 7 of Crash Course. I'm your host, Cory Whitaker, along with Joe Coombs and Alex Sherman. Welcome, fellas.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we look pretty good today, I'll tell you that. That's for
You
sure.
guys look terrific. You guys look like winners.
You look about 20 years younger.
I am.
You look it.
I am.
You look it.
I am.
For those that are just joining and don't know what's up, so obviously there was some bets going on a couple weeks ago. We did a like follow contest that was blown out of the water, hence the shaved heads and the wig. And then there was another bet with the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. And Alec and I came up short on that end of the stick, so hence why we're wearing the jerseys. So it's been a couple weeks of fun stuff. And then we're going to have our next challenge of this Bean Boozled thing that we're going to do a little bit later in the show. But
Let's talk about you losing.
Let's.
All right, coin flip, under, and the right team. I don't think I could be more on it.
So you went 3 for 3.
Yes.
I mean,
And
I
you
had,
guys
I, had,
went-
I had T Swift in black and purple Gatorade. So
And it was purple Gatorade.
It was
I
purple
didn't watch the. I was at your house. I left
I had
right
to
away.
Google
We
it.
stayed long
Yeah,
enough.
I had to Google it.
Enough's enough. We're out. I heard the food wasn't very good.
Honestly, best chicken wings I ever had.
I'm just kidding, Mr. Chef.
Yeah.
Well, I went 1 for 3.
How good?
McCaffrey,
I'm
you
a 3-time MVP, Patrick Mahomey. Patrick Mahomey.
that's my homie.
Yeah.
I went 1 for 3. McCaffrey winning the first touchdown of the game.
Oh, that's
So
right.
I did get that one.
1 for 3.
And would you go?
I had purple Gatorade and Taylor Swift in black.
So I
I had
fell
over in the 49ers. It's not good.
I fell short. What did you guys think of the halftime show?
Where's Justin Bieber?
That was
The only reason I
disappointing.
say that is because I heard he was really upset today on Instagram that he wasn't participating.
I didn't know that, but I thought he was going to be part of it as a special.
I don't even know who any of those people are. I barely know who Usher is. I mean, other than
That was all.
didn't he do like a Pepsi commercial a few years ago or something? I mean, I don't know first thing about the guy.
He got married too while he was there.
Did he?
That's what I heard.
Oh, really?
Oh, maybe I read that this morning too. I was just really happy the Chiefs won. I don't know about you. What do you think, buddy?
Oh God.
Solid. Love to see you guys in the Mahomes jerseys.
Yeah.
You guys look real good. Yeah.
Look at that.
This look great, man.
I don't feel good in red. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right.
It brings
I-
out
I-
brings
brings
up
your
my,
eyes out.
Brings out my skin.
Yeah. I
It
just,
matches my face.
dude, I honestly, I couldn't be happier with how you guys look right now.
Oh, you look very good
Yeah, I
too.
think you look great.
It's a little itchy. I'm okay with it. I haven't had hair since I was 18, so this is new. I was wondering,
It's, a
should
little
I?
warm. It's
should
got
I-
to be a little warmer for you.
It is 100%. Should I have brushed it?
No, man.
I don't even own a brush.
No, you look good.
Oh, good. Okay. All right,
You should
no,
you
sure.
should rock that. See if we can get some glue and put that on there.
Well, we need one, maybe one size up. This one's. You can see how good I look from the back.
Brings out your neck. Brings out the neckline. But the Super Bowl overall, the game, I don't know, man. I don't think it was a very good game, in my
boring.
opinion. Boring.
Well, the first half at least.
Yeah,
First
towards
three
the
quarters.
Terrible.
The overtime was good.
I don't know who it was today that I saw. So I thought that it was a really good game, and I mean, there was nothing exciting that happened. I mean, Mahomey was Mahomey at the last when it needed to be, but he wasn't for the other. How many minutes are there? 55 minutes of the game. I mean, he didn't. But
I think if the Lions would have been there, they would have won.
Yeah. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
I'm living in dreamland over here.
And then so the coin toss.
oh, I knew right
San-
then and there.
San
I
Fran-
texted you too.
Yeah.
Game over.
San Fran taking the ball or taking possession first, or what would you guys have done? I would have given it to the other team. I wouldn't have taken it.
I like the idea. I mean, Kansas City's defense was like really good, and I've thought. I mean, I've been a Chiefs fan for. Well, I used to live there, but I've liked them for years. But that's always sort of been one of their soft spots, and they were terrific along with San Francisco's D.
Yeah.
It was just a boring defensive battle. Like, there's no. I don't know. I think that it played out all right for the Warriors.
Well, yeah, I guess you can't argue it. Well, I would have, I would have taken the ball. I would have deferred the ball.
I would have taken the ball early and often.
McCaffrey not barely getting any touches the first half.
Yeah,
Same with Kelsey.
Yeah.
I heard that was what their little spat was about. Was he was over there telling him, "Play me. I want to play," and because he didn't touch the ball either until it mattered.
Now, since you brought that
It's
up,
like they were saving Mahomey and Kelsey for when it mattered.
letting the Swifties get a few cocktails in them first before they put on the show.
Yeah. How many? What was the over and under on that? 5.5.
Oh, I don't know.
They blew it out of the water.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, for
I just
sure.
saw on Instagram there was a girl. Every time they said she had to drink a bottle, a little schnapps bottle or something, and she was laying on her back by halftime.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff about, I don't know what her name was, but up there wearing black and had the upside down cross. Did you hear about that stuff on social media?
No.
She's
Was it Ice Spice or?
yes, Ice Spice.
Okay.
Who's that?
Another.
Do you know her real name by chance?
Yeah, Ice Spice.
Like,
I can find that right now.
is it Cindy Cooper from El Paso?
Cindy no, definitely not.
Wow.
But
I don't know what her name is. I don't know how you guys keep track of all these people.
but no, well, because they were talking about it.
Well, yeah, but even still, how do you?
But anyway, she had an
Ginger spice?
upside down cross, and she was making some sides in the course. Oh, satanic stuff! Come on,
Yeah, you gotta love that. There's some haters out in the
man
world,
alive.
there?
I have no idea who she is, but
I've never heard
There's
of
a
her.
lot of haters on Instagram, isn't there?
kind of funny. Yeah, there is.
That's too bad.
It is.
There's some funny stuff on that. Like really funny stuff. Like this right here. Like literally, this should be like
Number one on the search bar.
yeah. Like
That's my opinion.
yeah.
Let's just toot our own horns here for a second.
Yeah. So Super Bowl ended. I don't know. I'm glad it's over. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Especially the game. It was boring in my opinion, man.
That was
It really was. My opinion. You thought
Oh, I thought it was boring too. Yeah. I thought the last. I mean, even in the first, they had the ball for over 7 minutes of the overtime. Like that was boring too. Like yeah, they marched down the field, but then all of a sudden it stalled out. Like it was. Like there wasn't even a lot of excitement to that 7-minute drive. It was
didn't the guy that's got the touchdown, didn't he come from Detroit? He came from somewhere. Like
Oh, I
he was
don't
traded.
know.
He was traded during the I don't know if it was on the off season
know.
or during the season,
I
but
don't know.
that's pretty good for that guy. Then
Yeah.
he says he blacked out, didn't remember catching it.
Right?
he blacked out. All right.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. around 11 o'clock at night, I'm sure he was done.
I'm pretty sure by about 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, the game
You just-
was going until about 11 o'clock, didn't it? Jeez.
Well, it's 9
felt-
o'clock
it
our
felt
time,
like it
and
was.
Vegas is on. They're an
Hour
hour
behind
later.
us.
Yeah. So I left your house. Was it 9 o'clock? 9:10 or something. Yeah. It was a long game.
So by the time we got out of the stadium, it was probably midnight. They're all 3/4 full in the bag anyway.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and being in Vegas.
And you're in Vegas.
Yeah.
Like, well, let me tell you.
I don't
let me
think
ask you a question, sir. Like, how would your evening have gone?
Well,
Would it just been a small dinner and a glass of wine to bed, or
no. No. So we're dating like, let's just say,
yeah,
20 years ago?
Yeah.
yeah, definitely not.
No. Like, what's today?
I would have still been trying to get
Tuesday?
home. A couple days later.
Like, so 20 years ago, you been to bed yet?
No.
No, me neither. Not a
No.
chance.
Still would have been
I'd
trying to
still be
find
in
my way
Vegas.
home, but
I would have just flown right back to Kansas City for the parade. Hopefully, I got there on time.
they're probably pushing the parade back a couple days because guys are MIA.
Yeah, I know. You got to
like,
get how many
honestly.
guys? 55 guys, right? 54, 53. whatever.
53-man roster, I think.
That's a lot of guys to organize.
Isn't it the
for a
same as in
parade.
college football?
No, colleges. What do college
we're
gets
gonna
to
we're gonna
travel
find
with,
out
like
next week.
77 or something, don't they?
We're going to find out
I
next
think
week because the quarterback from UTEP's coming on, and we're going to kind of find out these rules,
Oh,
what they
cool.
travel with, and all the good stuff. So
We're gonna make him wear a wig or anything?
no,
Shave his head.
No.
One chip challenge.
Yeah. No. Boon dazzled. Bean dazzled. Bean boo.
if they're under 500, he should do something for the season.
Yeah.
Could come up with something.
Are they under? How were they this year?
Not very good. I don't know what the
We should have the volleyball team on.
record was, but I don't think it was very good.
Oh, no, volleyball
They got rid of the
team was really
coach,
good.
so couldn't have been that good.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, new guy coming in, or new guy already in. So, but whichever. So anyway, kind of switching gears. Joe, you had a pretty good weekend. 500, not bad.
Oh, we gave one away. No.
When you say gave one away,
We're better than they are.
I would agree.
And,
Well, they went for 3 for 3 on the power play.
well, that was sort of the downfall. We weren't bad Friday. I was debating. Look at these guys down here. Look. We just weren't. I thought we started off okay. It was 1-0 at the end of one, I think, and I didn't think the game was all that bad. We outchanced them 13-2, great A's in the whole game. But like you just said, they scored 3 power play goals, and I thought that was a little bit, too much, a couple too many.
Oh yeah.
And I really wasn't overly I was disappointed. I'm very process driven, so the outcome is what it is sometimes. And I left and I was okay. And when I got there in the morning, first thing in the morning, and while I rewatched the video, I got pissed off and became very unhappy. And then we met with the players, video, and then they came back, and I thought they responded. But I think we're at a point. It's it's the middle of February, and we got some teams left that are pretty good, and we've beat up on the guys below us. We've played okay. We've sort of split, I guess you could say, against teams that are one above us or right below us, and the team or two teams that are above us. We're 1-3 against Lone Star, and we're 0-2 with an overtime loss versus Shreveport, and we have Lone Star 4 more times, and we got Shreveport twice, and we got Oak City coming in, and I just think there's some games here that we have a lot to prove to ourselves that we can play at a consistent level. Not, we've won 1.19 straight, but I'm not taking credit away from the players. Like you got to
win.
You got to win, and they have. But I want to win.
Oh yeah.
I want to be a Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, right.
I want to be a champion.
But the effort Friday was there. 3 power play goals, tough to eat. But Saturday when you guys came out, that's probably one of the best periods of hockey in the first. Anyway, guys were banging, moving, the energy was there.
We had 19 hits in the first.
Yeah.
And we were good. Yeah, a great pass by Kyle Arias. That was
Wasn't that nice?
Yeah, that's why Kyle's here.
And
I was really
talk
happy to
about
see
roofing
that for
it.
him. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he water bottled that
Yeah,
one.
he did. Certainly did.
So we're going in the right direction.
And I was waiting for the officials to wave that off. I was like, you got to be kidding me, because it was in and out. If that water bottle didn't move,
he might not have called it a goal.
Might not have called.
Oh, I agree with you 100%.
Because I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah. And you had the same 3 Wednesday.
Yeah.
Which God bless you.
Yeah.
That was a fun
But
one.
and Saturday was good. Obviously, the outcome was there.
Outcome was that we were a lot
Manzi
better.
played well.
Yeah.
Didn't
I
get
don't
tested overly.
know we gave up a grade A. I don't know what the numbers were. What did we have? 27 shots. We had 2 power play goals, so I guess it was a little bit
Which was
reversed,
nice.
which was really nice. The first goal was, we gave up a little bit too much zone time than I would have liked to lose momentum. But they're a big, strong team, and that's going to happen. But I want to get us all on the same page. There's a lot of nights where we got 15 guys going, and 15's not enough. We need all 20. And we talked about it this morning. These are the dog days of our season.
Mm-hmm.
Basically from today, we got 2 months. We had about 7 weeks, and it's just important that they understand, what we've been preaching about all year, which I think they do. Where, if a team, we're going to lose. There ain't anything wrong with losing when you're just beat by a better team.
Yeah.
Then there's something to say, hey, we can work towards getting better, and there's the staple. And I don't believe that we've saw a team all year that is just flat out better than we are.
No.
They have their moments, where we're better, and they have their moments where they're better. But I want to get to a point where we're running on all cylinders, and that's not going to happen overnight. We still have 7 weeks to keep practicing it, so that when that time comes, that playoff time comes, that we're there and we're rolling. That's what's important. It's about being the best team at the right time. But I felt today was a good day to, to sit down and talk about it. And we play Friday, Saturday, then we'll give the players some time off, which I think honestly comes at a good time where, like I said, those dog days of a long season, which the North American League season is, and then we come back at it and we don't get another break the rest of the year, which is absolutely ideal. So I'm excited to see where we go, but it's going to take us all to get there.
And we've talked, consistency is going to be the factor, right? And especially in both, it's both leagues. It's so close from even 6th, 7th place in the North American League to first. And I'm a true believer that it's going to come down to that last weekend in Shreveport.
Yeah,
for the buy-in.
I do too.
You know what I mean? To admit
it's funny because when the biggest problem with kids and us, no different when we were kids, is consistency. It's so hard to realize, and a lot of the time you're being consistent, you don't even realize that you are, but you realize when you're not. And that's our job as coaches, is to get everybody on that same page and running at a consistent level. But in the North American Hockey League, as in any league, the team that's playing most consistent within what they're being taught or what their structure or whatever you want to call it, their team game is who's going to win. Yeah. And it's not going to matter whether you're 6th place or first.
As long as you get in, right?
That's right.
Consistent.
You got to get in and you got to run it.
Get rolling. And
3 years ago, we won every single game on Friday in the first half and lost every Saturday. The second half of the year, we lost every Friday and we won every Saturday. And then we went on a 10-game heater.
Somebody mentioned to me, I don't know if it was Sunday or yesterday or whatever, but it seems like on Fridays we are that, where we're lagging a little bit, whether the guys don't have it going or whatever, and then Saturday it's a completely different deal. I don't know if I'd go that far.
Well, it was a couple of years ago, and we went on a 10-game heater, and then we just caught the right time. Yeah. And we went a long way, and we lost, and my God, it was the longest hockey game, maybe the second longest one of my life. And I think we lost at 2:00 in the morning on and New Jersey ended up winning it that year. Would we have won it? I don't know. But we were certainly playing really good hockey, and their team was deeper and better than ours. But we just found the right, and do you count on that every year? No, but no different than you guys. You just got to get to that right spot where you're running along and hopefully,
absolutely,
whammo, you just don't look back.
Yeah, and it's huge important. It's big time.
Well, a perfect team is that we're talking about right now?
How did I know that was coming?
Kansas City Chiefs.
No, but
right,
honestly,
they didn't have a great start, right? They didn't. They had a couple of hiccups,
some losses.
My homie there, he came out and he said, "Hey, we weren't good. We had some adversity this year," and he said, "Well, I couldn't be happier with this group because of what we faced early, and they weren't, they didn't get them, I get it.
That's
because I didn't.
They were rolling
a
when it
couple
mattered.
players short."
Yeah,
but they were
some
rolling
wide receivers,
when it
guys dropping balls, and obviously that's going to probably change over the offseason for it. But anyway, but you're right. They got everything rolling at the right time, and
that's all it takes.
Is Reed staying? Yeah, right.
Yeah, he just announced that he's not going to retire. They have to release Andy Reid cards soon. I know they have Patrick Mahomes. They need to release some Andy Reid cards very, very soon.
He's a special coach.
Hold on. Speaking of cards, I got a special surprise for you guys.
Really?
Yeah. Let's.
Oh gosh. You gotta be kidding me.
There we go. Look at those. Wow.
Let's see yours,
What
Joe.
do we think?
I can't believe it's not an action shot.
It's a couple years ago.
Like they didn't get a
one or
stick
two.
bend in
Those
there.
are nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thought those were
Did my wife send you this card? Because I think she's the only one in the world that
I don't
has
know
one.
where you would have found that one.
eBay.
This is how I introduced
eBay?
myself
Yeah.
to her.
Wow.
It's like, hey, honey.
This was 99 cents on eBay.
I don't even know if it was that much.
Was it?
A quarter, maybe.
I would bet.
Shipping
Yeah,
was
she
more
asked me
expensive.
The guy,
was.
probably,
I got
the guy probably paid you to get rid of
I
it. Here,
got
I'll
two
give
for
it.
one,
I'll
yeah.
give it for you.
See, honey?
See, big time, big time. Where's your card?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's coming soon.
Oh.
But Alex, moving to the NA3, you had the pretty much the week off. You played midweek, Mid Cities,
Mid-Cities, 14
nothing.
Yep.
14-0.
Yeah. It's a tough.
It's
There's so many bad things that can happen, and they do, because guys turn it into point night and they're toe dragging and
Where were
doing
you
things
sitting?
that they don't want.
I was up here.
He was up here in the
Yeah,
dark.
just hanging out in the dark.
But you know what I mean? Like there's
Yeah.
just so many things that
Oh.
that
A lot
can
of
go
lot
wrong.
of bad habits can get started in games like that, and everyone once they get one, then it's
Oh, first thing I said to Brownie was, "Did you call the dogs off?" He goes, "Oh yeah." He goes, "The problem is there ain't no dogs."
he's not wrong, not wrong. Yeah, there
And
was,
no, like literally, it was like it was
Yeah.
Coomsey. There wasn't anything to call off. Like we tried. Hey, it's 8-0. Hey guys, just dump it in and change. And he's like, a couple dump-ins went in.
But it goes back to the old rule, right? Like when you're younger and you're pounding the team 10 rip, and the coach tells you, "Okay, no more scoring." How do you tell a kid that they can't score on a breakaway? You can't.
yeah.
No,
You honestly can't, because do you embarrass the team by scoring, or do you embarrass yourself or them even more by dumping it in the corner and going for a change?
or even better is, what do you create worse habits?
Yeah.
Like you can't. And I get it. I just know that,
Now, would you have your number one power play out there with 13 rip with 2 to
I
go?
would hope
Probably
not.
not.
I did it 3-0. We had a power play with a minute left, and I put out
Yeah, you do.
guys that didn't see it, and it wasn't for the fact that I didn't want. I mean, there was only 3, but you know what? What
Yeah.
we went through a year ago as an organization, I don't ever want to anybody
No.
go through it. And
No.
I got a long memory, but I get it. I do.
But it's hard. Like it's so hard, and then it's
You don't like it, you're better at hockey, right? I mean, I got buddies
so
that tell me
you're-
that. Like, Coomsey, what are you doing? Like, if it's 6-0, that's not your fault. Well, yeah,
you're playing at a
it's all been
competitive
on that
level.
other shoe,
Right.
right? We've all been there.
Oh, yeah.
And it sucks standing there when all of a sudden you're just like, all right, what, you could leave if you could
Yeah.
leave, you
Oh,
would.
yeah. Get this thing over with.
Right?
yeah.
I'm like, see ya. Peace
But
out, boys. Catch you tomorrow morning
it's
at
one of
practice.
those,
Like,
it's one of those things, man, when you're
it's not.
you're on the receiving end, like it's just stop the bleeding, and you're wanting that clock to run, and as a player on the other team, you want to make sure you get on the scoreboard or the score sheet, because if you're not,
When are you
you're
going to get on?
you're gonna take heat in the locker room, right? Just be honest, we've all been there.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's tough. You won, which is good. You're still in third place with whatever 2 games in hand, moving second 1 point out, so that's good. This weekend's going to be huge for you with Atlanta coming in.
Atlanta. Yep. They're technically
Yeah,
still
are they
in
here today?
No, they're in Odessa, I think, today. I think they get in tomorrow.
Are they practicing here?
No, we don't have any ice available, unfortunately. We got some stuff going on in the afternoons and stuff in the morning, so unfortunately not.
All right. I was talking. No. Okay. All right.
But so they're in.
Yeah, it'll be a good matchup. I don't think they're technically out yet, so I think they're still
No.
in the playoff hunt. I don't know how many games they have left. 10, 9, 10, maybe
Probably. What do we
Something
guys
like
play?
that.
50,
47.
47. So they got 10 left.
10 left. Yeah, so I mean they're still.
Johnny
still in
Bokus
the
is a
hunt.
good guy.
Yep.
He's a good guy. He runs that program, right? JB.
I played for him U18s at Cap Center Pride. So
No, right on. He's a good man. So I never count him out.
nope,
No.
not at all.
And it's so close. So who knows? But big weekend. It's ladies' weekend, I believe, and we got the Valentine's Day
Yep,
jerseys,
black and
and
pink.
it should be a really, really cool weekend. Anticipating there being a lot of people, and your last set of home games for the year,
Yeah,
regular season anyway.
Hopefully not our last for the year, but for regular season, yeah, it's gonna be good. The 03s I think are gonna come out and put on a show and
Build appreciation,
build
as well.
appreciation,
Age outs.
all that fun stuff.
That's
so
an
it should
awesome
be a good.
thing.
It'll be a good weekend, and I'm excited for them to have another home series, and then hopefully we can. I think if we win 8 games of the remaining 9, then we clinch second place. So hopefully we can do that for them and give them another round at home and show the fans NA3 playoff hockey.
Yeah, no, it'd be good. We missed it last year with both teams. It's time to get back on that page, and playoff hockey. There's nothing better. Nothing better.
Yeah.
Not in any sport.
Nope.
Certainly better than what we watched on Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah, I would agree with that. For sure.
For sure.
Regardless if my team won or our team won. Come on.
But
Playoff hockey game, Super Bowl. I'd watch game 1 or round 1 anytime. before I watch
100.
Super Bowl.
Well,
100.
Yes.
No, yes.
Because
for
it's
sure.
a battle of attrition.
okay.
If there was a sound, I wouldn't watch game 1
San
of
Jose
round
and
3.
Coyotes. No, you're not watching game one.
We had to bring
who
those
can-
two teams into it?
Yeah, man. I'm just saying.
Well, they're not making playoffs.
I'm just saying if they did, there's no way you're watching game one
Not
over
a
the Super Bowl.
chance of I watching those two teams.
You know what I mean?
I can't watch them now. What,
And
who
the
was on
Coyotes are
last
good
night?
too.
Yeah, I can't. I can't watch anything 22-32. I can't watch.
I'd rather.
I like John Cooper. John Cooper's a perfect.
rather
I've
what?
known John a long time. I love what they've done there, and I respect the hell out of him. But I have a hard time watching Tampa Bay, and it's just because we grew up with 21.
Yeah.
And those other teams, whether it be their nicknames or whether it be their colors, like Nashville, good organization, but they're getting a different color, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's just me, but
Just you.
whichever.
But yeah. So wrapping this segment up, guys, we're gonna, wish you well this weekend. Joe, you're leaving
You're gonna
Thursday,
get her done.
We better get it done. We will.
You will.
and you're leaving
It'll be
this
fun.
Thursday.
Yeah, we go back to.
Amarillo home and home,
Yeah.
so that should be interesting.
Yeah.
You guys leave Thursday. You guys will skate Friday morning.
I think we
obviously.
should come on the road and we should have a contest of who can eat the 72-ounce steak. What do you think?
I'll be game for it. I'll go. I'll do it.
You guys been
I
there?
can eat
Can I
steak.
come?
You guys been there? I forget what it's
I've
called.
driven by it a bunch
It's
of
like,
times.
it's
I've
like the
never
thing
been.
from Great Outdoors. That was a 92. This one's 72. You get put up. You got to have the potato, the bread, the salad. You got to eat the whole. It's like a roast beef. It's not a steak. It's huge.
It's-
it's 4 pounds of
yeah.
beef.
That's a lot.
Yeah, you can do it, man. I think we should come on the road just for that. And we can just take you and I'll tape you. If you don't do it, you got to wear a
You'll
wig.
be the producer?
Yeah,
like for
and
sure.
wear a wig and a 49ers jersey. See, it's not so funny anymore when he's the one making it up. I'm not into that.
We gotta wrap up this segment.
Yeah, we'll wrap this segment up, guys. But Joe, best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Alex. Same thing, and stay tuned for
Thanks,
more. We're gonna
Alex.
have our Bean Boodazzled contest here that should be fairly interesting. So stick around, guys. Welcome to episode 7 of Crash Course, a hockey podcast. I'm your host Cory Whitaker, along with special guest Camryn Whitaker.
Hi.
Welcome to the show, honey.
Thank you. Thank you,
Finally
Dad.
glad to have you on, and we've talked a little bit about bringing you on and kind of telling your journey, and it's kind of a unique one, kind of how you got started. You're back for winter break from Culver, Indiana. You're at prep school there.
Yep.
So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk a little bit about how you got started, how you got to Culver, Worlds, kind of a little bit what's going on in your life. So
Okay. welcome
again.
Thank you.
And we got this wonderful audience here. I don't get that when you're not here.
Hi, Mom.
You started how old when you started playing?
I'd say like 5 years old. I started playing here.
I know when you
Nice.
first started, you didn't know how to skate. We threw some gear on you,
That's true.
and you were out there crying like a little baby because you couldn't get around. And then I think you stopped for 6-8 months or something. Then we got you back out there when you could skate, and then here we are.
It's pretty crazy if you think about it.
How's it crazy? Talking to the mic.
My dad threw me on the ice and hid from me and expected me to figure out how to skate by myself.
I'm not my patience. I'm not known for my lengthy patience, and having you on the ice, having me teach you when you were little, it probably wouldn't have been a good thing, right? So we had, obviously when you got skating and whatnot, you were a little bit better, and I got involved that way. Not to say I wasn't involved at the beginning, but we had some good coaches along the way
Definitely.
that helped. A lot of the junior guys. It's one in particular that I'm not too fond of. Are you going to talk,
Yeah,
or are you just?
you're yapping, so I didn't know where to start. Well, I started playing hockey maybe when I was 6 years old officially with another girl that was my age. We kind of started around the same time, and I think that starting with another girl my age was something that definitely helped me feel more encouraged and something like this is something that I wanted to do because there was someone there in my same shoes. And played hockey here basically my whole life in El Paso. I played on the travel boys teams here, travel girls teams all throughout my life.
hence this uniform here, right?
El
Lady
Paso
Rhino
Lady
jersey.
Rhinos. Yep.
Those are probably the sickest jerseys we've had. We get a lot of compliments on those. The
They're awesome.
Lady Rhinos, the Rhinos with the pink outline, they're probably the coolest.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you for the jerseys.
Yeah, don't thank me.
Thank you. Yeah,
They're really nice.
they're really cool.
Tyler does a good job at designing them and coming up with different ideas for them. So that was really cool for her.
Yeah.
Of her. And then you wear number 7. I was a little disappointed.
Well, the story behind me wearing number 7, I don't know if my dad likes the story very much, but when I was little, I came to every single Rhino game. And when I was about maybe 6 or 7 years old, I wanted my dad to introduce me to the rhinos, or a rhino, and a rhino in particular, Mike Rivera. So he wore number 7, and he was my favorite rhino ever. So hence I wear number 7.
Yeah, I was extremely disappointed when she chose number 7. But if I had to lose my number, like her not wearing it to somebody, Mikey would be the guy.
Yeah.
Local guy, local hero, played with the Rhinos, captain, awesome guy, still involved with our staff. But yeah, it hurt a little bit. Now he has a little one, and we were at a baby shower for him, and we had to design these little onesies, right? So I was like, perfect.
25.
So I had the back, and I put Rivera, number 25. That was my number growing up and when I played pro, and so that was kind of funny. So it came tenfold. It was pretty funny on that way.
Yeah.
So you left here.
Left here. I left El Paso when I was about 15 years old. So one random weekend, I was here playing house league, half ice, like scrimmage, 3-on-3. And there's this bald guy in the stands. And I'm like, I wonder who that is. I see him talking to my dad, and come to find out that he is a coach for the Mexico national team, for the men's team. And he came to El Paso to kind of check us out and see maybe if we'd be interested, well, the Rhinos, if they'd be interested in playing against the national team. And he just so happened to come in while I was practicing. And right away, apparently, well, from what my dad told me, he was like, hey, who's that girl? It was me, Camryn. And, well, since then, I went to Mexico City, got the opportunity to practice with the U18 team. And from there, it was like, they told me I needed to go practice with the national team. So the women's national team. So I spent maybe off and on 2 years in Mexico City.
Through COVID.
Through COVID, yes. Living there, traveling back and forth with my mom, practicing with the women's national team. We were getting ready to go to the pre-Olympics in Czech Republic. So that was pretty crazy. And after those, like a year and a half, 2 years, I finally made the national team, the women's team. And I got to go with them at 15 years old to the women's Olympic or pre-Olympic qualifications.
Yeah. That was cool. That was in Poland.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So playing with the IIHF is obviously, we'll get more into that. So after you did that, you made the team and you've been playing with them for the last 3 years, I guess, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
But in between there, when you left here, you got an opportunity to play in Culver for Culver Prep School in Culver, Indiana. Tell us a little bit about that. Tell us how you got started. What is that like?
Okay. Well, after that tournament in Poland with Mexico for the pre-Olympics, it was like COVID was kind of ending, and it was time for me to come back to the U.S. and see what I was going to do with hockey, where I might play, all of that. And we come to find out about Culver, and I was like, Culver Academy is a military school on the boys' side. And I heard about it. I was like, there's no way I'm going to military school. Like, this is crazy. Dad, no. Until I talked to a few girls there at the time on the phone that were telling me about the hockey program and more about Culver and academics. And I loved it. Like, from what they were telling me, I needed to go check it out. So we went up there. I think we drove. Yeah, we drove up there to Culver, Indiana. Culver Academy is in the middle of the cornfields. Like you drive through cornfields with no internet to get to this school. And I was like, where are we? But we get there, and it's this beautiful campus, the nicest people ever. And from there, I mean, it's history. This is my second year there. I'm playing for their AAA 19U girls team, and I love it. Hopefully this year we'll get a shot at nationals like we did last year. And Coach Cory Whitaker, who we're going to have on later, he's my coach there, and he's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, no, it's been, when we had the opportunity to go for a visit, and I know talking with your mom, and it was a great experience, opportunity, and then for you to go there and not just the hockey, because that's awesome, but the schooling as well is second to none. And we've talked before that if it wasn't for hockey, I think we'd still send you there just because of the education that you do get and a lot of fun and the experience and things like that. But the hockey side of things, it's one thing I like about the program is Cory does a really, really good job. I believe that, and he does good, and he's fair.
Yeah.
And that's what's more important. And he cares about you guys, about moving you on and growing you guys as young women. And I think that's huge, and his coaching staff too. So like you said, we're going to have him on a little bit later.
Yeah,
And we'll talk about that program or a little bit more in depth and his journey and what he does with the China. It's China, right?
Yeah,
With,
Team China.
Team China, because he's working with the IHF as well in that aspect. But let's go back to the IHF. And you got this funny grin on your face because you probably know what I'm going to say. So for those listeners that don't know what the IHF, it's International Ice Hockey Federation. It's kind of like the Olympic program, world program for all the countries. Camryn's been playing, both with the 18s and the women's for the last few years. Now she's kind of graduated on from the 18s because of the age. Now she's strictly women's. So every tournament that she's ever been to, she usually gets a game off. Not by choice, but by suspension. And you are an aggressive player. There's no doubt. And where you fit in now with Culver, you just kind of fit in because they're all aggressive.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, it's
my
just
place.
how it is, right? It's your place. But the last one in particular, when you guys were in, not the last one, but Great Britain, right?
Yeah.
So Scotland. Watching the game.
Oh, no.
You know where I'm going with this.
No. Yeah.
So the whistle goes, and then the goalie covers it, and there's nobody even around except this girl that comes in after the whistle harmlessly. And what do? You cross-check her right in the face.
I don't remember. I don't think that happened.
You cross-check her right in the face, and it's after the play, and the replay's right there, and I'm watching it. I'm like, what are you doing?
The camera was right
The
in
camera
front
was
of
there,
the net.
and of course they show the replay, so it's funny. And then you call me after, it's like, and I'm like, right away, what are you doing? Oh, I didn't get a penalty. I'm like, you're getting suspended.
It was more than that. He was a little peed
Right,
off.
no.
He was
Yeah, he was a little questionable for sure. And then, of course, you had a hearing with IHF with their board, and
well. How it went was that game. That game passed. I think we ended up losing that game like 4-2 or something like that. And after the game ended, I went up to the other captain and was like, "Hey, like, I'm sorry if things got too aggressive. Like, hope to see you guys move on and do well, right? Like, all is good between us." The next day, after that game, we get a day off, and we're in the city in Scotland. I don't remember what city we were in. And my coach gets a call from someone, and I see him on this phone call. He doesn't look too happy. Yeah. Come to find out, that was the IHF. The IHF board that called him that said that I needed to have a hearing with them that night on Zoom about that game prior and that incident that happened at the game. I didn't know if it was real or it was kind of shocking. I didn't think, I didn't. So,
well, I wasn't surprised you were getting suspended. The whole board thing and whatever, the hearing was whatever it is, what it is. But
yeah,
you've hopefully learned a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to be smarter about it. But that's always been the funny thing. And you growing up was always not a question about your physicality, but in your aggression, but because it's part of it. That's hockey. And I remember when you were little, it got to the point where, like, I need to say something to you because you were not over the top, but you're just aggressive.
Where it came from, in my defense, I grew up watching the Rhinos all the time. So the only thing that I saw was fights every night, checks into the boards, helmets flying. So that's kind of where
that's kind of your go-to?
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, I told Grandpa, my dad, and no, you told him that I told you to lighten up a little bit. Well, then my dad calls me and says, "What are you doing telling her to stop being aggressive? You can't take that away from her, yada, yada, yada. You need to control it." So you telling on me to my dad, your grandpa, got me in trouble. And anyway, so I had to retract what I said and just to try to, but it's funny. It's all fun and games in the household. We always talk about it between the three of us, and it's pretty funny how you play. And it's good though, because I believe the way you play has gotten you to where you are.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah. I think I have a kind of a distinct type to me, the way I play, and it's kind of different than what you'd usually see in girls hockey.
Right. You know, and nothing against your abilities. Like, you're not a flashy, go through everybody. You're more of a stay-at-home type defenseman and physical and that kind of thing, which every team needs and every team wants, right? And I think that's more of your role, and it's very important. But it's been kind of fun watching you play, and I'm really looking forward to the Worlds in Spain.
Yeah.
Spain when we go in March, April, end of March, April. So should be a lot of fun. So not, you know, besides hockey, that's kind of your journey there. What else do you do? Because you're a busy person.
I'm a busy girl most of the time. Well, education, my schooling has always been important to me. And well, with that, I want to go into journalism. So right now, these past couple years, I've been writing for the City magazine as like a journalist there. And I've had 4 published editorials in that magazine. And right now I'm also working on a article for Teen Vogue. So hopefully
that's awesome.
that comes out good.
You do a little bit of modeling.
I do a little bit of modeling. I've been modeling for about 6 or 7 years while I'm not playing hockey. And that keeps me pretty busy. I've done some work with Birkenstock, Amazon. I can't even remember, but other places like that. I'm a local girl too.
Did a commercial.
Did a commercial. That was a funny story.
Yeah, that was fun.
Should I?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was in Austin for a hockey camp, and this was like kind of like my introduction into like modeling and all of that area of my life. And I get an audition for an Amazon commercial for Amazon Echo eye glasses, and it's a hockey commercial. So this commercial was, I was supposed to be talking with my father, my dad, who was playing my dad, and I had to shoot at the net, take a slap shot. So while we're filming this, they gave me less than 3 feet to shoot. On one side, it was a camera. The other side was like a light.
So you had like a 3-foot opening type thing.
Yeah. And if you know me, my slap shot, I can't control it. Or at that point, I couldn't control it between 3 feet. I end up hitting a light, breaking it. I was really scared.
Yeah, you just didn't hit it. You blew up the light. It blew up, and I was like, oh my gosh, whatever money you're making on this is going right back to them.
Yeah.
But it was pretty funny. But it was a cool experience.
It was a cool experience.
Really, really cool experience. And we got to meet some people and just the journey of that itself from start to finish, and a lot of stuff that we didn't understand and how it became. And it was really, really cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, you know, you've been part of the EPHA, the El Paso Hockey Rhino Association, and you've met some cool people, and they've given you some cool opportunities. You know, Cory Herman and his family have been huge on that.
Cory Herman, he's like an uncle to me. He is my uncle. He is. He has been so helpful throughout my whole process of growing up and through hockey. He's believed in me so much. Sometimes I've had to apologize to him a little bit for breaking the rapid shot a couple times, but besides that, like, he's the best. Thank you, Uncle Cory. Really. Everything.
Yeah, and Shay, they're huge supporters of you, and you know the journey that you've did. And there's one funny story that I want to tell. When you were little, and I almost killed you myself, was when you and Camila.
I don't know where this is going.
You emptied the dispensers in the women's restroom, and Jay, you might remember this years and years ago, where she filled up the toilets, her and Camila, in the old bathrooms.
I did not do that.
Yeah, you did.
No.
And then you felt bad, and I said, "Oh, well, I'm not telling Cory. You are." You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you do.
I genuinely don't.
You don't? Okay,
No.
Anyway, but that did happen. And it was a pretty funny story, but I remember you were like, I don't know who caught you. I might have been even Jay. And then I was like, I'm not telling Cory you are, because this is your facility, and that's kind of the respect. But it was pretty funny. It was a learning experience, and it was more fun to watch you squirm a little bit than anything.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm glad you get a rise out of that.
I always do.
Yep.
Anything else you want to share with your life that's going on? Besides busy?
I'm kind of enjoying sitting next to Kermit the Frog right now. So, I mean, it's pretty nice. He doesn't really wear red ever, so
That's just my skin color.
Yeah, like the red here is kind of matching with the red up here.
Yeah. We had fun chirping last night a little bit, and I came up on the short end, hence why I'm wearing the jersey, which we'll cover a little bit more in the other section of the podcast.
Looking like a winner.
I feel like a winner, let me tell you. You guys are
Oh, no.
eating this up. But Camryn, I know you leave tomorrow morning.
Yep. 5 a.m.
Uber's going to be there at 4 to pick you up.
He's the Uber.
Debatable. And then you start your second half of the season. Tell us a little
Yes.
bit about that.
So I'll go back on, what's today? Monday?
I don't know what the date is.
Okay. Well, I'll go back to
12th.
school on Tuesday. And Wednesday, we'll be leaving. Culver girls team will be leaving to Virginia for we have a showcase there. So that'll be fun. I'm excited for that. That showcase is always fun. And then get ready for districts a couple weeks after that. And hopefully win districts and make it to Natties and make a trip down to Florida.
It is in Florida?
Yep.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Shorter trip to Spain, I think.
Yeah.
It's a little shorter trip for us. But anyway, well, Camryn, thank you very much for taking the time out of your
Thank you,
busy
Dad.
day to finally come on the show. I know we've been dying to have you on here, and I think it just fit with having your coach come on today as one of the other guests.
Yeah.
And but thank you, honey. I'm
Yes, thank you,
super,
Dad.
super proud of you, and I know your mom is too, and I know everybody around here is supporting you as well. So thank you, honey.
Yes. Thank you, Dad.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with special guest Cory Whitaker. He's the head coach and program director for the Culver Girls Academy in Culver, Indiana. Welcome, Cory.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you taking the time out of your day and jumping on with us and kind of talking a little bit about your program, the girls program, and your journey on with Team China and the IIHF, which is really, really cool story. And just we'll just kind of jump right into it, Cory. How did you get involved with Culver? And kind of talk a little bit about that.
Well, so prior to Culver, I was at Lindenwood University down in St. Charles, Missouri. Was down there for 8 years and had gone through a second coach change, and I completely disagreed with it. And so I thought that it was time to stand up for what I believed was right in the program and go in a different direction. So at the time, another coaching mentor of mine named Brian Adalski was currently at Culver. He had gone through the North Dakota program being cut and that kind of stuff, and was kind of on the market per se. And so he talked to me about it, explained it, about his experience he's had here, and that he thought my personality and how I approach the game would be a great fit for this program. And so I kind of, on a leap of faith, I applied and visited and went through the process, and it's been an amazing journey so far. And so that was pretty neat. And the fact that Brian went to Team China and did that within the Olympics and stuff like that. And it was a pretty unique ride that he's had. So,
that's an awesome story. And I know you as a player, you were a goalie, correct?
Yeah, sure was.
A goalie.
Smartest person on the ice.
Right. Always the guy that's either he gets the pats or it was the goalie's fault.
Well, the pressure's always there, that's for sure. But you guys always call the goalies the crazy ones. And I find that funny because goalies put equipment on, right? We find equipment and we put it on to just protect ourselves and get bigger. Forwards and D, they're always taking equipment out. They don't got any face masks on. They're just walking around, and you guys call us stupid. So I don't know. I think it might be the other way around.
I think you got a pretty good point there. I never looked at it that way, but you're absolutely right. So your Culver journey, and then that's been a really, really unique experience for myself on a personal level. Got to, the pleasure of meeting you a couple of years ago, and here we are today.
Yeah.
Watching the girls play over the last couple of years and just the style. And I think, what you do with the program as far as the girls, the prep team, I haven't watched so much of the 16s, just, being biased because my kid, but you do a great job with the discipline, the structure that you have, and the regiment that these girls go through, not only with the girls, like the hockey part of it, but the educational, maintaining their grades, maintaining their class schedule, etc. Is that pretty hard to juggle for these guys, or these girls, I should say?
100%. It's extremely difficult. And what I've really tried to portray, and as I'm talking about Culver to families, is that there's nothing wrong with that. Like, hard doesn't have to be bad, and hard is preparation. And if our girls are talking about having success when they hang up the skates, it's not going to get easier, right? Like, when you go into the real world, it's going to be difficult in the things that they have to do. And I truly believe that when you try to chase excellence in everything that you do, not just one thing, but in everything that you try to do, that just lays the groundwork for success, when you are done. And so, our whole program is really just bought into that idea of, hey, we're gonna chase greatness on the ice. We're gonna do the absolute best we can. We're gonna prepare for that, and we're gonna do that same in the classroom. And then, the third piece of the puzzle for Culver is the leadership side of things. And I think that we want to make sure that not only are we bringing in kids that want to be great hockey players, but they want to be stewards for what's right outside of the locker room. And that's where that leadership piece really comes in. And when our kids first come in, like, they're overwhelmed. It's a lot, right? But then they start to realize, and they start to get into a routine, and they start to believe, hey, if this is truly important to me, I'm gonna put my phone down for 15 minutes or an hour, and I'm gonna go to the gym, or I'm gonna go shoot pucks, or I'm gonna go to the study math, or I'm gonna go do this, right? And that's where you can really start to see the ceilings that kids have for themselves talent wise go way up, because they're realizing, when more time I spend on these things, the better I am at them. It's just kind of it's connected that way.
And that's the thing. Like, it takes a special type of person to be able to manage that and get in that sort of structure and that routine. And, the ones that are disciplined, I think, succeed more, not only with the hockey, but the entire, massage and everything together. And you're building these kids for what's after hockey, because, hockey does end in beer league for most people. And, after that, just the real world takes over, and the structure that's put in place from what you guys do is, in my honest opinion, incredible. You guys do a great job, and it's nice to see that there's really no downtime for the athlete, the student athlete, and they're always trying to, get better at hockey or their education, et cetera, and their leadership programs that they go into. And there's so many different things that Culver offers. And, for any listeners out there that want to send their boy, girl, whomever, not only for athletics, but for the education, send them. Figure it out, get away somehow, some way, because I truly, truly think it's beneficial for everybody.
Yeah, and I've been spoiled that both of my kids are able to attend Culver, and I was never of the boarding school route when I was young. And to watch my kids go through it, I still talk about dropping my son off for the first time. And again, I live like a mile and a half from the school, so it's not like this huge journey like you have to deal with. But it was still the hardest decision I've ever had to make, to send him away 4 years earlier than we were necessarily planning on. But now, to see him grow, and to see him be able to stand up in front of a group and speak with confidence, and have passion behind what he's doing. You look at that sacrifice that my wife and I had to make about sending them, and you realize that it's for the betterment of him long term, not just this. And it's just powerful stuff, man. Just powerful stuff.
No, absolutely. And I remember, driving to Culver for the first time and saying goodbye to Camryn. And, her and I have a very special relationship, and it's always been because hockey's the go-to, right, between both of us. It's kind of our background. But, when we dropped her off for the first time, I struggled, I'm not going to lie. But like you said, to see her and your son and daughter grow, it's an incredible experience, and absolutely no regrets at all.
I tell my son all the time, it's the greatest gift I've been given. And with my daughter too, watching her mature into a strong, confident young woman is just like, it's just awesome to watch.
Yeah, for sure. Moving on a little bit from Culver, Cory, I know you spend some time with a national team with China, and you mentioned a little bit before, but tell us your journey there and how that kind of all plays, and the experience and the knowledge that you've gained as well.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit of another kind of going back to Lindenwood. I had the opportunity to work with a guy by the name of Scott Spencer, and when I first went down to when I first went down to Lindenwood, there was a great guy that was there, but had come over from the club side and was just kind of learning as it went. And he decided to go in a different direction. They hired Scott, and he came into Culver. I keep saying Culver. I apologize. He came into Lindenwood and completely revamped it. And I learned so much from the guy, not just the X's and O's piece, but how to handle people the right way, even when it gets hard, how to show them what the blueprint looks like for the success that they want. That has to be the key, because if you want it more than they do, you're going to be fighting with them to work every day, and it makes it hard. And so, and trying to show them what that work looks like. And so I was blessed to be able to work with him while he was at Culver for, I think it was for 5 years that we were together. And when Lindenwood decided to go in a different direction, my loyalty was to him, and I needed to go in a different direction. And so, long story short is, he ended up getting the China job after Brian was done, and was going through some. They were still fighting some COVID things that they had, and I guess when the World Championships are supposed to be in the April-May timeframe, a little COVID spike had happened, and the person that they had in that goaltending coach role, was unable to make the trip during the time that they set it for. And so him and I still talk quite a bit and had communicated, and he stopped by the house in Culver, and we were hanging out, and he just kind of said, I need somebody that I can trust, that I know knows the game, that I know can work with goaltenders and knows what I expect from them and how we want to do it. Is it something that you'd be interested in? And it's a little bit of a shock to your system to think about going over to another country for that extended period of time. But I obviously talked to my front office, my wife, and made sure that she was okay with jumping, me jumping at this opportunity. And I was super excited. Again, obviously, IIHF opportunity to coach a national team is always exciting, but be able to work again with Scott, it was something that I didn't want to pass up. And luckily, Culver was fantastic with the opportunity. It worked out with my wife's schedule as well, and we were able to do it. And it was probably one of the most humbling experiences that I've had on the coaching side of things, because you come into a situation like that with some preconceived notions about what it's going to be like over there, and the people were absolutely amazing. They were welcoming, they were kind, they would do anything that they could to help them. Like, they knew that you were there to help them. And it was awesome. And the fact that you could go there in the home country of China and work with them and get a little bit more out of them that they were expecting, and then win it. I mean, I don't know if you could write a Cinderella story much better than that. And to just, you could just feel it. Obviously I'm a proud American for sure. And I know how we are when our team is winning and has won a gold medal, how proud we are of that accomplishment. And to just feel that from the atmosphere and the players that had gone through a lot of struggles in years past, and to get double promoted, back-to-back years, was something that, it was something that was, it was amazing to be a part of.
Yeah, I know it's I was paying a little bit of attention, or I was paying attention to it when you were over there and rooting for China, and to see that you guys win and now you're getting promoted again is a huge thing. And I have a little bit of experience with the IHF too, because, as you know, Camryn is part of the Mexican national team, which is an awesome experience for the athlete as well. And the opportunity that she gets to go is huge too. And the support that we get, not only from our organization here, like with the Rhinos and my family, of course, with Culver and yourself too. So thank you for that. Moving on. So this coming weekend for you, Cory, you guys got the Junior Women's National Showcase, I believe.
Yeah, the JWHL. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's a great event for us. One of the challenges that we have at Culver, trying to get in the number of games that we feel is a healthy number, is making sure that our kids have the opportunity to be seen by the types of colleges that they want to attend. And so we try to have one that's in a couple in the Minnesota area. We try to have one in a couple in the Midwest, and we try to have one or so on the East Coast. And this is the one that it gives us that opportunity on the East Coast side of things, where it's a little bit shorter trip for some of the East Coast schools to get a chance to see our kids play live. And so it's been great. It's well run, and it get a chance to run into some teams that we typically don't see during the season. And that just makes it fun and exciting as we kind of go down this last stretch of our season. We're kind of getting into the nitty gritty here, and, get to really test where we are right now with against some teams that are going to give us their best game. So it's going to be an exciting weekend for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I know it's a busy schedule for you with not only hockey, with the breaks and the schooling and everything. And I know time's of essence for most. And, I wish you the best moving on for the rest of the season, Cory. And thank you for all you do for the program and for the girls and helping them get what they want and moving on to bigger and better things. So, again, I appreciate your time. And I know I'll be talking to you sooner than later. And we'll hopefully get you on again, maybe in the summer sometime.
Yeah. No, I appreciate the time, and I don't mind the haircut, and you look good in that Mahomes jersey. So hopefully you don't make any more bets that you can't back up. But
I got to choose a little bit more wisely. So I'm 0 for 2 as we talked about. Again, Cory, thank you.
Have a great rest of the day.
You too, bud. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon, my friend. Take care. And here we are, guys. The Bean Boozled contest. I think that's what it's called. We tried to do the hot chip stuff challenge, but we couldn't get our hands on it.
Be honest, I chickened out.
That's not true.
No, they're illegal here now, so we couldn't find them. I mean,
really couldn't.
Yes, you didn't want to do it, but we just couldn't find one.
So we knew that last week, Joe. We knew that last week, but it was kind of fun teasing with you.
Give you a run for your money.
I kind of felt bad a little bit, but I got over it really
quickly. Eh? Yeah.
So here we are, Bean Boozled. We're going to start with you, Sherm. Flick the thing, read off what it is. And the loser is whoever kind of reaches for the water or makes a pretty distinctive caca face.
Peach or barf?
I'm out.
What do you get?
Peach or barf?
You just got to grab the color.
Peach and barf or?
Peach or barf?
So there's a couple guys online that selected Sherm, I should say.
That one's peach.
For you got peach
out.
there, so you got lucky there. Oops, hang on. Fat fingers here. Let's go that way. Is that rotten egg? That one? I can't really see even with my goggles on. Rotten egg.
Yes.
Which color is that one? This one?
Sherm, you might have to help out with this.
Hey, do you need a young buck to read those for you?
Yeah, you guys need some.
That's delicious. It's really delicious, that one.
All right, I'm going to put.
What were the two flavors?
Not
Rotten egg or
that was egg.
All right, what's that one?
Green one.
Oh, I got to eat a booger.
Grab that bad boy right there.
This bad boy?
booger or juicy pear?
This
Which
one here,
one
this is
could
a
it be?
booger? That wouldn't be the first time.
Won't be the last.
I don't know. Does that count as
Oh my God! It is.
And we didn't even make
a
one
lot
round.
of boogers in my life. I'm going to tell you right now, none of them taste like.
Was
this.
it salty?
We're through one round and Joe's already out. So
I could see. I could smell it in my lungs. Oh my God!
So Joe, appreciate you
Yeah, thanks, Joe.
and making it easy for us.
Peace out.
But
No, we can keep going. We have like 2 more rounds in us, I believe.
Here, do you want to try one? Here, I'll spin it for you. That was a good spin.
Yeah, it was.
Birthday cake or dirty dishwater?
oh, come on, grab. Oh, that's
The
easy.
rainbow.
That had to been nasty, Joe.
Yeah, oh my God.
Mine wasn't very good. Rotten eggs. Joe's jumping out. So Joe's out.
Dirty dishwater? Was that soapy?
Joe had to. What are you looking for, Joe?
Garbage.
Well, you and I'll do one more round,
Okay, we'll do
and
one
then
more.
if we call it even, if we already got a winner or loser, I guess. I don't know what that one is.
Pomegranate or old bandage?
Old bandage.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh my.
Pomegranate. Nice.
Oh, that's a good spin.
What's that? What's that there?
Booger.
Oh fudge!
Dude, come on.
This one here?
Yeah.
Is that nasty?
Oh my god, dude. All
All
right.
right. Well, hold on. Let me try one of these. See if I
Oh,
can get
no.
That's terrible.
Like, you're a man up and swallow that.
Yeah, just be a man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, so we did whatever
how
we did.
bad
We
is
did one
booger?
round and you.
like you've had a booger in your life.
Yeah, man.
Okay, it didn't taste like that, did it?
No. That's terrible.
It tasted like eating a young tree.
Yeah, not very good. But anyway, so the
Okay, I
winner.
will try another one. But
Oh,
not
that's
that
what we like to hear.
one. Yeah,
there we go.
I'll stay in it.
Let's
But
go for a
I
bet
know I
solid.
lost.
Yeah,
but
that's solid.
go
I'm
for a
not
brown
eating
one.
another booger though. I don't care what.
Try
Try a
try
brown
that
one.
red
No, brown one.
brown one, the dark brown one.
What's the brown one? Dark brown. Sounds. This one's got to have
just
something
try
to do
it.
with poop.
Nope.
What
Let's
is
try
it?
it. I'll tell you later.
Come on.
Liver and onions or cappuccino.
Oh yeah, try that one.
Yeah, cappuccino. Didn't you?
Cappuccino.
I'll try a brown one. My parents used to make this. It was terrible.
Dude, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's good.
You probably got the real one. Why is there water in?
Tastes like French onion soup. But bloody.
This tastes like Kahlua.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
I wish the viewers had smell-o-vision because in here it smells absolutely awful.
horrific.
Does
I
it
can
smell
smell
bad
all
in
of your
here?
breaths. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The boogers were pretty bad. That
Well,
was worse.
That was worse than the booger?
Yeah.
Really?
It tastes like bloody French onion soup.
That's terrible.
All right,
But anyway, gentlemen, are we?
one more.
Let's
Do
do
one
one more round. Joe,
What color?
what color? He had peach.
go red.
Dead
Go red.
fish one. No,
No one's
Which
had
one's
red
the
yet.
solid.
Yeah, try the ones that you guys
Solid
haven't
peach
tried
one.
yet.
What is that flavor? I'll go, but
What's the red one?
Old Bandage or pomegranate.
Okay, where's it?
try the red one.
Try the red
Oh
one.
my
I
god.
did. I got pomegranate.
Oh my god.
So I'm trying red.
Dark red.
Liver and onions was bad.
What is it? That's dishwater, I think.
Oh my god.
Oh
That's
my
horrible.
lord!
Dude.
No, that's Band-Aid. Oh,
It's a good thing my wife lives 1,500 miles away. I wouldn't be kissed for a week.
that tastes like that.
Dude, that's
All right, I'm
awful.
done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Time for lunch.
Time for lunch.
Time
Who wants to go for
I'm gonna
liver?
go hide around the corner and eat
Liver
my
and
own
onions.
boogers.
Here we come. But anyway, Joe, good sport. You know, thanks for bowing out
my
first.
God.
I know it wasn't intentional. Sherm, I guess you're the winner per se. So we'll look at the contestant online and we'll get that gift out to you.
I hope you puke. The minute the thing goes boom, he's gonna go.
Honestly,
all right.
I think this was better than the chip challenge, though, for sure.
Well, it went farther because I definitely.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
I say we should do one more, and it's a specific flavor: the yellow and red one. Yellow and red.
I just had red.
No, you had a full red. This one's a two-color.
Those ones in the corner. Not the one that's.
That one?
Just so for the viewers.
Hang on, we'll all do it together.
No, not that one. The other one.
Okay, you pick it because I can't see for crap.
Okay.
On 3, here we go.
I just that bandage was pretty gross.
Yeah, ready? Oh, mine's good. I got the good one.
Dude,
It was pretty good.
it's okay, man. Spit it out.
What is it?
Dead,
What was it?
dead fish.
And I'm quite okay with all of this. I'm just letting y'all know. You can call me whatever name you want. I don't care.
Well, gentlemen, thanks for another segment
Oh my
here.
God, that
it was
is
it was definitely a trip for sure. I know. Hopefully, you viewers have a good time with this because this one was pretty.
Yeah,
Whatever
I-
it was good.
I'm gonna go eat some snow off the ice.
Yeah, because that'd be good for you.
Yeah,
Corey, you got
it's
strawberry
gotta be
banana
better than anything we
smoothie.
just put in
Yeah,
our
I got
house.
whatever that one is. Strawberry banana smoothie, delicious. Delicious. You guys came up short on that one. But guys, thanks again for coming out. Good luck this weekend.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
Until next week, guys.
Well, I just want to say thank you to Cory Herman and all of the Rhinos staff and everyone that I grew up with here for encouraging me the way they did to play hockey. And I think now it's my part to encourage girls younger in my age to do what they want to do and to play hockey. I mean, we're definitely a minority in the sport. There's not that many women. I mean, it's definitely more than it was before, but yeah, like
It has
do
come a
what
long
you
way.
want to do. And hockey is a great sport. It just made me realize that no one should be able to tell you that you shouldn't be doing something, because here we are. We're women and we're playing hockey, so do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, again, honey, thank you very much for coming on. It's been a pleasure, and we love you dearly, and we're super supportive of what you do and
Thank you.
extremely proud. So thank you for coming on.
Yes. I'm excited. Thank you for having me.
You bet. Thank you for watching this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please remember to like and follow. And remember, take care, comb your hair, and keep the stick on the ice.